What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Boyd Reef. I'd like to thank you for clicking on the link. Before we get started, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so here's a little update on the tank. A lot is new in the tank since my last update on the tank, which was about 2 weeks ago. But first things first, I got my beautiful Antheas. There's one. And there's two. I only ordered two of them. My tank's roughly about 80 gallons, so I figured two would be just enough. And I wanted a pair. So it finally came in from Live Aquaria Wednesday, I believe. And for me, just so you guys know, I don't really quarantine my fish. I do drip apple. My version of drip acclimate, which I showed you on another video, but yeah, I pretty much just put them in, and what happens happens. I know some of you guys are against that, some of you guys are for that, but I just don't have the means to do it, and I'm kind of impatient, so yeah, I don't really like waiting too much. The only thing that really happened when I first put them in, the Royal Grandma and the 6-line wrasse were kind of showing their dominance. They were kind of keeping them over here in the corner a lot, but as you can see, they're starting to become good tank mates. I did catch the cleaner shrimp cleaning one of the Antheas the other day. It was the first time I've actually seen that. Again, I've been in the hobby for like a little over 2 years. I've had cleaner shrimp, and I've never personally seen until then them actually clean the fish. Maybe they do it when I'm sleeping or when I'm not paying attention, but that was the first time I actually saw it. It was a pretty cool sight. Some of you might be able to tell, I don't know what's going on, my euphyllias aren't too happy today. I did do a little stuff with something with the lights. I just upped it a little bit, but I took them down today, so I'm not sure if that affected them. But yeah, as you can tell, they're not exactly out. They don't look too happy, but at least they're not fully tucked away. So my parameters are, still good. So I don't really know what it could have been besides the lighting. Another addition, Aqua SD was having a killer sale on a leap year, and I got this Ultra Desperia clam. As you can tell, it's loving it in there. It's fully open, just loving what's going on. And then I also bought this fungi plate. I like the coloration, the orange and stuff, so I decided to go to buy it. Also, if you can tell, there's a lot of SPS in here now. I got some Digis, some Bird's Nest. One of my local reef buddies that I belong to a forum, and one of my local reef buddies, I bought stuff from him. He's bought stuff from me. He hooked me up with a killer deal, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coral, 9 SPS for 50 bucks. All these SPS for 50 bucks. So again, one, join your local reefing forum. There's some killer deals on there. And two, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, join your local reefing forum. There's some killer deals. You can meet some good people. And oh, number two was the hobby's not, it doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, I bought 8 coral for 50 bucks, which could have cost me 500 plus just for these frags. I'm guessing, I don't know the exact dollar amount, but yeah, I've had them in here since yesterday. I picked them up yesterday morning, and they are loving it as well. They're open, all their polyps are extended, coloration is going great. Like I told you guys on the 20 long, I wanted to start getting into SPS. I've always had issues with them, but I need to start, because in my opinion, when they become huge colonies, they just look amazing, especially when you have them done right. As you can also tell, my anemone is I don't know what he's doing. He was out, then he decided to hide. I'm also thinking possibly daylight savings might affect it because my light wasn't on when I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's usually set to start ramping up at like 7. But I had to connect it to my phone to adjust the time on it so that it had the accurate time. So maybe that's the case. Everything kind of got shot with daylight in about, you know, however fast light travels. So that could be bothering them because they were pretty much shocked and didn't really get a wake-up call. But yeah, everything's going good. Oh, I have been dosing Vibrant to do a little bit with the algae that I have. And so far, I've only been dosing about a week. Well, a week on Saturday. I dose on Saturday so it doesn't mess with my dosing of my bromine and iodine and all that stuff on Sunday. So I dose on Saturday. Well, I dosed on Saturday, Wednesday, and again on Saturday because I overfeed a little bit in my tank. And it says you can double dose if you overfeed a little bit, but I can already tell it's gotten rid of the hair algae. And I've had bubble algae, and as you could tell, it's starting to dissipate. It's starting to go away. Excuse me. Some of you may notice the coral that I have that was in the 20 long, and then again on this side, there was an issue with that tank. Not necessarily. Oh, and I'm sure you can tell the big, the whiteness on this coral. Yes, son. It's dead. I gotta charge it. Okay. I'm sure you can tell that this coral looks bleached out. I'm gonna do an update on that, but basically the Zoomed Aqua Sun light that I was using, I already had speculation on it because the T5s have to sit right on top of the tank because I don't have the means to hang it currently. So I'm assuming, and this is what I was worried about, I'm assuming that the light, I only use 2 bulbs and it takes 4 bulbs. I'm assuming that it pretty much was too much for the coral that close, and I lost 2-3 of them. They bleached out within like a day. The parameters are fine in the tank, cycled. So yeah, again, I'm assuming it was a light, and that was my worry from the beginning, that the light would be too much that close. Since it's a 20 long, it's a little shorter, and the light sits right on top. So yeah, pretty sure that's what happened, but I won't know exactly. But as you can tell, it's doing okay in here. It looks like it's starting to bleach out a little bit, but I believe that's how it was before. I also have seen the 6-line wrasse picking at them a little bit down at the base, so that could be a possibility. But like I said, if you look at this one, he was pretty much gone. It was already leaving, and it looks like it's kind of stopped, and it actually seems like it started to grow back a little bit, in my opinion. Other than that, there's not much else. Yes, I know the plugs don't look great. I know them sticking out this high doesn't look too good as well, but I don't have many options as there's not a lot of holes in these rock, and I don't have the cutter currently to actually cut them off. I should get a cutter and I can make them a little bit better. Also, with it laying down, I know that looks terrible, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I do have the 2 Monty caps just laying there. We'll see how they do. They seem to love the flow. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will show you the 20 gallon long in my next update. All right, thank you for watching. Have a great day.